That's it. There we go. So long grinding and playing and having no personal life. I finally did it. Let's see. Oh yeah, 214 points. Let's go. Diamond baby. Let's go. Hey guys, this is J-Boy, and I'm just going to give you some quick tips and stuff. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but these are some quick tips of how I made it out of Platinum into Diamond, right? What you need to do is communicate. Communication is one of the biggest things in Apex. It's also the biggest thing in like every other team-based game, right? You always want to be communicating with your squad, telling them what you're going to do next, how you're going to do it, what weapons you have, if you have heals, no heals. Always be communicating. Whether it be saying that you're pushing a squad or you're running away because you're scared to die or something, right? Doesn't matter, just always tell them what you're doing at all times. Tip number 2, learn the metas. Every season of Apex, the meta is always changing. It might be big changes, it might be small changes, but nevertheless, it is always changing. You always want to keep up with the new meta. You never want to be left behind. You get left behind, you'll end up dropping out of Platinum back down to Gold. Right? Learning metas is what makes or breaks a player, right? A lot of your decisions also can be influenced by metas. You want to pick up meta weapons, you want to pick the meta legends. This season, the meta legends are Wraith, Bloodhound, Gibraltar, you know, the basic ones. Like, I would even say that Valkyrie is really good. She's really meta this season, right? You also want to learn the weapons, you know, like, care package weapons are obviously always going to be meta because they're always really good, but R99, R301, long range weapons are really good this season. Close range weapons are really good this season. Mid range weapons aren't that good. Like, snipers are long range weapons, but they're also not really good this season. The only sniper that's really good this season is the Kraber, and that's because the Kraber does 150 damage per shot to the body, right? Something else I'm going to go over right quick is you need to look at opportunities that you have as a player and as a team. If you see somebody by themselves, you just watch both their teammates die and you see them running, take that kill, right? Don't try to go fight that other team that was just fighting their squad. They obviously won that fight, so just take off the dude that's by himself, right? You see two squads fighting, and you're pushing towards them, and you notice that they stop, start throwing your ults at them, grenades at them. Take opportunities that you think you can take, or you know you can take, to get points. You need to get the most amount of points that you can per game, right? These tips and tricks will also apply in Diamond. You need to always look at opportunities you have, and if you don't have any opportunities, just give it a second. I'm sure one will pop up. Along with opportunities, you also got to think about fights. Let's say, let's put you in a scenario. You drop and you're both in the same building. You and an enemy are in the same building and you have to take this fight. Take it. Now let's say that you're, I don't know, over at Phase Driver. There's a couple squads. You don't want to die, you don't want to risk it. So you just decide you're not going to. If you don't have to take a fight, don't take it. Especially if you think that you're going to get third party. Now, if you're by yourself and you're with another squad and you want to take that fight, take that fight. Because like I said, you always need to be looking out for opportunities. Every situation in Apex is very, very different. Right, like right here, I've had games on the YouTube channel where I've just been sweating so hard and I've had people shooting at me constantly. I'm pretty lucky right now. My teammate's taking all the shots from me and I'm just running around here trying to get over and get some, try to get underneath the team that's above. Alright, the next tip, this is tip 4. Something else you should work on and try to really focus on all the time is your teammates' abilities. You know, you main a legend. Everybody mains a legend. So if you're playing you main, you know your main's abilities, you know how to use them pretty decently, right? Now, let's say about your teammates' abilities. You always want to try to find good ways where your teammates' abilities work well together, right? You don't want to have, like, a Bloodhound with a Crypto, right? why do you both need to see where the enemies are, right? But if you have a Bloodhound, right, with a Bangalore, right, you get a Bangalore smokes in there the enemy team can't see, and Bloodhound uses his ultimate, right, then you're set. You need to focus on your teammates' abilities as well as your own abilities. If you both have really good abilities, then that's great. You work together with your team. That's what this is. That also goes along with communication, right? Normally people will pick up some friends or something, talk about it in the lobby, be like, hey, this is what we should do. Are we going to be offensive, defensive, aggressive? You should always try to be aggressive, but always have a legend with a good ability that pairs with other offensive legends, so that way if you have to, you can defend yourself. Like pick a Gibraltar or something. This last tip I can't really personally help you with, but you need to gain some kind of like map knowledge, information about the game. You need to be more confident in how you play and when you're playing, how you're playing. Right? This will go on as you get into these higher ranked lobbies. As you start ranking up, you'll gain more confidence, you'll start to push more, you'll get more aggressive, you'll start to play the game more, right? You'll get better. You need to build up a certain level of confidence, right? You can't, if you take a bronze and put him in a diamond, the bronze is always going to think, I can't do this, I'm going to lose. You need to enter every game with such a positive attitude. You got to be positive, happy, calm, and you got to think, I can win this game. Or even if you think, I can't win this game, think, I can get the most amount of points I can. Right? You always want to think about getting high kill points, right? You always want to try to go for placement, but high kill points is also really good too. Like, whenever I hit diamond, the game that I showed at the beginning, I had 214 points. That's because I got kill points. But that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips and tricks. Drop a like if you want to. Subscribe. And I'll be releasing another video tomorrow about the April Fool's update for Apex, and I think it's fun.